Oh, 28 weeks pregnant now, getting so close to 30. Oh my goodness. So I'm officially 7 months and I'm officially in the third trimester. So it's all countdown from here. And this week, I have to say, was a very, very difficult week. We lost a friend of ours. Friday was his funeral, and it was beautiful and well done, but just horrendous at the same time because of all the loss and the emotions. So, but a good thing that was a part of it was a lot of our old friends that have moved out of town in a way, like from when we were young married, um, came back into town. So we got to see, it was like a nice little reunion. We all got together last night, so Saturday, and one of our other friends' house, the person who has the largest house, and all together there were 16 children between all of us. It wasn't that long ago that we would all get together for Christmas parties and New Year's and birthday parties and anything you can think of. We were a very close knit group of friends, and the oldest child is 6.5. So in 6.5 years, we've had 16, and if you count this baby, .5 children amongst us. So it was crazy. Get home at what, 10:30, and oh my word. So I'm really tired today because I was so stiff and sore that like at midnight, like I was so uncomfortable. At midnight I had a bath. And then my husband, because he works today, like at church, alarm clock went off at 5:45. So I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm going on like maybe 5 hours sleep. So if I look tired, you know it's legitimate. Oh, what else? So this week, on top of it all, some crazy things. So Braxton Hicks have started with a vengeance. I think it was Wednesday they started, and I started to get a bit concerned because they're quite painful and quite regular. And it was the first time I've ever had any thoughts of or concern of this baby coming prematurely. I'm like, oh no, right? Like, this isn't good. And then I Googled Braxton Hicks, and they're like, when does it like often really start? And like, I know the contractions can happen right from the very beginning, but you don't really feel them. But so when do you really notice them? And they said 28 weeks. I'm like, well, I'm pretty textbook, aren't I? Because I'm 28 weeks in like 2 days. So when I had to do some errands, when I came back home, I just had a hot bath, and that helped settle it. Now, even just walking just triggers them. And so now when we walk the kids to school, I'm like, you guys can't run. I cannot keep up with you. I can't walk fast. I'm a slow walker. And otherwise, it just tightens right up. So I feel like a little old lady. My cramps have begun to, like, they've always come off and on. But now it's like nightly. And again, this is a normal for me with Venix. Oh my word, nasty. And if it was with, I found that I couldn't sleep. Eventually, I found out that I couldn't sleep with the body pillow. Just the position it would put my legs in would cramp them. And I woke up one night screaming in pain. Like, no lie, my husband said to me afterwards, you didn't even make that much noise when you were in labor. I had it in the front of my foot, my calf, and my hamstring. And because of the muscles in the front of the foot, like normally when you get a calf or a hamstring Charlie horse, you point your toe towards you. Well, you have to point your toe away from you when it's in the front of your foot. So it was agonizing because I'm like, which way do I go? And the hamstring ones are the worst. And it was so bad. Like, I had like tender muscles the next day. I couldn't even walk in the morning on my foot. I had to call into work sick. It was so bad. This time around, I don't use a body pillow at all. We have like one of those gel memory foams on top of our mattress, and so it's way more supportive. And I'm starting to find now that the belly, because it's getting so much bigger, that once I move over, it's really, really, really painful. So I probably could use a little bit more support under my tummy now. So I'm just trying to tuck in a little bit of the duvet and stuff and kind of just give it a little more support. But every night, if my legs aren't straight, if they're bent at all, or if I bend them up, like to roll over, it starts to cramp. And I'm able to stop it quickly without it getting really bad, but it's like every single night. Fatigue has returned, like first trimester fatigue, and kind of like can just sit there and fall asleep, which I know is normal. It just is a bummer. Oh, baby brain. Oh my goodness, baby brain has come back with a vengeance again. I had a couple good months. Oh, it just doesn't work. Like even this morning, I was running out of conditioner. So yesterday I bought conditioner. And I go to put it in my hair today and realize I didn't buy conditioner, I bought shampoo. Great. That's going to do me a lot of good. So now I have to go back and get conditioner. And it's just little things like that, or I'm like, I can't find my words. Or somebody named somebody or something and I know it, or like a song, but there's just no connection. It's like all my brain waves are hitting this cement wall and just stopping, yet I know that there's something on the other side of that wall, and I can't make him click. So the baby brain is pretty severe. I find it gets gotten worse every child. Oh, I got my gestational diabetes test done. So I did it Friday because I have a doctor's appointment Tuesday, and they're really on my case about getting this done because I also need to get blood work that I had done in the beginning to see where certain levels were for hypertension predictions and premature labor. So all those came back fine. So now they have a benchmark. And so I got this referral like a month ago to go get it done. But I was just kind of waiting to do it with my diabetes test. So I was planning on doing it this weekend, like Friday. And of course the funeral came. So what I did is I just left and went straight to the lab. And I had my diabetes test. And oh my word, they have changed that drink. It is disgusting. So gross. It was a plain one, and it was thick. There's no fizz, nothing. It was thick. It was like syrup, but not just like this. It wasn't like drinking sweet syrup. It was like watery syrup, thick watery syrup that has started to go bad. It was awful. I almost couldn't get it down. Like my body wanted to bring it back up. Like, ooh, it was so gross. So I got it down and I waited for an hour, and then they took all the blood. I got the diabetes one and then also 4 other vials of blood taken. And so that was after the funeral. Needless to say, the rest of the day I was spent. The sugar crash, is awful for me. I almost fall asleep there. So I'm like, if I end up failing this, I have to do a 3-hour one. I'm going to have to try to find a place that will let you lie down because I can't even force myself to stay awake. The crash is so severe. Oh my goodness. I just pray that it comes back all right. I weighed myself this week and I have gained altogether 13 pounds, which I am more than fine. Show you the belly. The ever-growing belly gets bigger and bigger, of course, naturally. Once again, a lot bigger, a lot rounder. And with this camera on this computer, it definitely slims me. Like, I think I look smaller. Look at that, hey? What I do in the mirror. Oh my word. Getting big, feeling it. See if I hold that up there. I feel like I'm filling out now this way, and like you can see I've pretty much lost my waistline officially, and I never did it with the boys. Still no stretch marks. Still having an innie. Whew. Yeah. Just when you think you can't grow anymore, you just get bigger and bigger and bigger.